Okay, Wednesday, 30th of July, 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Relationship Wednesday, love better. Vibe first, logic later with women. So, I did a video months ago, I don't know when, about never boring a woman. With women, as a principle, we never want to bore them. We never want to lead with logic. We never want to talk too logical with them. It always has to be emotions, stories, simple words. I did a video about that as well, actually. Simple words in communication. And it has to be down to earth, playful, teasing. I did a video about this as well, actually be a monster in her head and elsewhere. So we never want to bore with women. So we need to lead with experiences, lead with potential, lead with lifestyle, lead with what's possible. Fundamentally, in her mind, she needs to feel, she needs to feel fundamentally that she needs me in her life. She can't live without me. She needs me. I'm her best option and choice because you have calibrated your life in such a way that you've maximized all these different talents and potentials and different things: health, wealth, love, happiness, lifestyle, you name it. These things you do by default, normal, a standard. And then you need to be careful, however, that she chooses you for the lifestyle, not so much for you yourself as an individual or a man. But when it comes to women, the vibe is important. The aura, the sensation, what's potential, the fun. Never bore a woman. Keep logic and reason away from women. It's not a turn on. Very important. She's not choosing the best man. She's responding to the most emotionally compelling signal. Whoa. Emotionally compelling signal. Meaning the vibes you give off, they gel with her emotions. They blend with her emotions beautifully. I know someone once, a year or something ago now at least, we were on the night out somewhere, and this individual said to me that, why didn't she pick me? I'm better than that guy over there. I'm better than him. And I instinctively replied that she's not getting a calculator out on the dance floor at 2 in the morning doing calculations which man is better. She's leading with her heart. She's listening to the heart, the feelings, the emotions, the energy, the excitement, the temporary sensations, not logic. No, logic and women are not in the same sentence, not even the same paragraph, book, volume, library. No, 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 no. She picks you based on lifestyle potential and longevity, excitement. What kind of lifestyle is normal and standard for you? Attraction is like emotional gravity. Either is there or isn't. And the stronger that gravity is of the man, the persona, the character, the more she just feels compelled that she needs to have you in her life. Because fundamentally, the power dynamics are way in your favor. You're way up there, and she's all down here. It's relative. And the bigger that delta, I did a video about this as well actually, conscious of the alpha delta disparity, the difference between man and woman. The bigger that delta, the better it is in the man's favor, in your favor, in my favor. Attraction is not a selection of the best on paper. It's a response to what feels right in the moment, here and there. Attraction lives in the feeling space, not the thinking space. So never drag her up into her head where you want her to stay in her heart. When you want her to stay in her head, yeah. So keep logic away from them. I mentioned that video before about using simple words in communication, keeping it easy, casual, easygoing. Never bore a woman. That's very important. A woman follows the man who can guide her emotions, not the man who can explain his resume. Exactly. No logic, only emotions, feelings and thoughts, and that. The things that are standard for you, that's the angle to embrace and to exemplify, demonstrating the lifestyle, what's potential if she chooses you. That's what's important. And that's ultimately, I did a video about this as well, about breaking the glass ceilings, how the attraction has certain barriers at different stages and needs to break through that. And one thing I've noticed, long story short, is that she'll look at different barriers and think, does he pass this test? Is he potential for this, potential for that, potential for this? And one of them is his lifestyle. Does he have potential for relationship, for marriage material, things like that? If there's no evidence of that, then it's automatically going to be something just below. And it's exactly that level of that calibration that's needed in order to win her over. So she feels viscerally that she needs you. She can't live without you. Her life will be 100 times better with you. And that power dynamic, that delta is powerful then. Emotions often driving force behind action. Yes. Emotion. Attraction is emotional and immediate. No, not logical, analytical. On the dance floor, the calculator, that woman, 2 a.m, no analytics there. Feelings, lifestyle, who can attract her the most? Emotions are a sorting algorithm. Logic is the narrative we tell ourselves afterwards. Yes, so we can go deeper, and this is what's called post-purchase rationalization. You buy something with emotions and feelings, an impulse. Then after the fact, when you bought something, you paid for it, you then rationalize it logically. But we want to maintain those emotions and sparks, energy and excitement. That's powerful. That's powerful because it means then the relationship has longevity. Very dangerous. Very powerful. Humor and playfulness to emotionally disarm. Push-pull dynamics to keep tension alive. She's not choosing the best man. She's responding to the most emotionally compelling signal. You don't calculate why you're falling. You just fall, or she just falls. She just falls for you. Your job isn't to be the better man on paper. It's to be felt more vividly in the moment. Whoa. And that can go deep into the narrative elements of life, or the mythic elements of life, the archetype elements of life. As you understand the woman and her anthropology and culture, you can really adapt your strategy, technique, words, everything that really blend well with her and really strikes deep and hard in the heart. Whoa. That kind of level of attraction is immeasurable, very powerful, very dangerous in a good way. Yes. So lead with vibes. Vibes first, logic later, decades, centuries later. Essentially, that's a low priority. Women and logic, they couldn't be any further apart. No, vibes first. The lifestyle, the potential, the character, the wit, the charm, the language, the everything, the looks, the height, the clothes, everything, because it's all a weighted average. If these things weren't important, they just simply wouldn't be considered. The hygiene, you name it, the grooming, you name it, even down to the glasses, even down to the fringe, what's happening here, even down to the length of the nails, all these things, all these little micro signals, they all add up. Very powerful. Everything's a proxy. I did a video about this. Everything's a proxy. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.